This angle starting to look obtuse. Did I hear someone call a truce? Why are we playing these games, shawty?
Is that Igor?
Could it be?
I don't know.
This picture looking incomplete. Whenever you and I compete in these childish games, shawty. Is it I?
Igor?
Good Friday night to you, sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. For the Miami Heat, they're coming off a loss to the Lakers. Now here's Morant. After the miss from Martin. Here's Giannis. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Year in and year out, Smitty, the Heat bring energy and commitment to the defensive end.
Kevin, the Miami Heat has a strong culture, and they've done a good job bringing in players that match their identity. It's led to a great deal of success.
Here's Jokic. After the made shot from Chet Holmgren. Back to Jokic. That one good for two.
Nikola Jokic.
Wow, one of the easiest assists of Morant's career. Good thing he keeps his head on his swivel.
Pass to Holmgren. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Good on the three-point shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
Right side Irving. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
First personal.
Kyrie has the total package. He can drive it right, left, step back, and hit a jumper. Hard for any defender to contest his shot without fouling. We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Morant with a wide open look. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
Quick trigger on display there from Ja.
Here's Holmgren. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Davis. Pass to Jokic. Puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by McGrady. On the wing, Irving. And Davis sends it back.
Putting that 7'6" wingspan to use, AD continues to climb the all-time blocks list.
A shot by McGrady, no good.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
To the inside. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
What muscle from McGrady right there, brushing off the defense with ease.
And the rejection by Holmgren. Here's Irving. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got 7 points.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now, here is McGrady. Martin for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him, he's going to try to bully you.
Irving for three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Giannis. For three, Levine. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's McGrady. That one off the back iron and out.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Back to Davis. Shot from 12. And it's KD with the rebound. Outside Irving. Pass to Gasol. The 15-footer. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Heat. 7-point differential.
Anthony Davis.
That's what Davis can provide for you. Gave his man such a great look.
Now here's Durant. Scoreless thus far. Left side Irving. Taps in, coming off the assist from KD. Irving's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Phoenix. Kick out to Giannis. Back to Jokic. Pass to Levine. Here's Jokic. Shot clock at 5. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Kenyon Martin.
A big you can't really send to the line too much. Jokic, an effective free throw shooter.
Both teams will make substitutions. You know, here we are, Greg, looking at Victor Wembanyama. I mean, can he get any taller? Wow.
Well, he's already 7'4", Kevin. But yes, what's amazing is that I still think he's grown, which is scary for the rest of the league. Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Here's Irving, and he lays it straight in. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
Look at these numbers. Some guys wish they could do what Kyrie does.
And you look at the hype surrounding Wembanyama. Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles really since LeBron. Almost unfair to try and live up to the expectations, but he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
And Cunningham with the slam.
So much quickness and athleticism from Cunningham. He flies around the floor.
Pass to Bing. Fires the 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's McCollum. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. It's a tie ball game.
And that's leadership right there. Anthony wanting to work the rock over to an open teammate.
Back to KD. Ball stolen. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Garnett outside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension he's able to get up on that low block?
At the line for Phoenix.
Free throw good, Garnett. Here's Anthony. Cunningham outside. Back to Anthony. Good ball movement here by Miami. They double team McCollum. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Phoenix ball.
Suns leading by 3. Pass to Irving. Lets it go from deep. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And Jokic slams it in.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Outside Anthony. All sorts of time.
Carmelo Anthony.
Again, the Heat good for 2.
Such a pure shooter. Carmelo Anthony with the ball in his hand. It's money.
Here's Bing. Clock reset for Phoenix. And it goes down 2 points.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
The Heat trailed by 3. Pass to Jokic. Some solid defense from Gasol. Here's Bing. Outside Wall. From outside the arc.
Length and quickness. Those are the tools Cade Cunningham uses on the defensive end.
What a performance for... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And another key for them tonight, attacking the basket. Taking it right to the hoop, never a bad idea.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Well, Ja Morant might be right-handed, but he looks to drive left. When he was a kid, he broke his right arm flying off a trampoline. Now that arm is shorter, and actually that right hand is smaller too. He says, that's why I dribble with my left hand. I'm able to control the ball better. In my head, I think I'm left-handed.
Second
Back to you.
foul. First team foul.
Trade secrets, right, David? Hey, thanks for the report.
For Phoenix.
The Suns are yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Outside, Levine. Out to Morant. Gasol pulls it in.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Here's McGrady. And he drops it in from the low post. McGrady's got 4 this quarter. And Greg, when they talk about youth development, the days are gone when coaches divided guards and bigs when it comes to skill work. When did that change?
It's kind of a recent development, maybe the last 10 or 15 years, but it's amazing how the game has evolved.
Every team in the league wishes they had a guy named Kevin Durant.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Stolen by Levine. Oh,
yes!
Assisted by Ja Morant.
The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
Now here's Wall. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Davis in the corner. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Wall. To the middle. A shot by McGrady, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Phoenix
The
foul.
rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Into the line.
And the Heat call time here.
Andre Iguodala. Miami calls timeout. Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise! Substitution on the court.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. On the wing, Iguodala hits the three-point bomb. Iguodala's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, man, Iguodala understands when to catch and fire. This guy has an incredible IQ for the game.
Now, here is McGrady. He has 6. Up and in on the layup. McGrady's got 8.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
And it's Morant missing. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Suns. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. Now, Antetokounmpo, following the three-point attempt by John Wall.
Well, we've seen Giannis add to his game over the years, and a consistent pull-up jumper might make him unguardable.
Down low, here's Durant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Phoenix shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
When you say Kevin Durant, his game speaks for itself.
Pass to Davis. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
Inside. Wall. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Suns leading by 7. Pass to KD. Kicks it out to Garnett. Clock at 6. Here's Wall. Lays it up and banks it in. Wall's got the lead up to 9 now for the Suns.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
To the paint. Here's Iguodala. Garnett with the block. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance. Outside for Durant. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. And now it's a 12-point Suns lead. And the Heat call time here.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
The Heat trailed by 12. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Holmgren. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Now here's Wall. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Lets the 3 fly. Giannis grabs the miss.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
And nothing is falling for him right now. Phoenix leading by 12. Garnett in the post. 5 points in the game. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Irving pulls it down.
2 minutes remaining in the first
He's
half.
staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Good D by McCollum.
Great focus on the defensive end there to contest that shot.
And this is where you would prefer to work the ball to someone else for just a better look.
Pass to Wall. Now here's Irving. Jacks up a 3. C.J. McCollum with the rebound.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
to the wing on the left. Now here's Morant for three. Here's Davis. And a wide open look for McCollum. Nailed from three-point land. McCollum's got it back down to within single digits for the Heat. From deep, Wall. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Pass to Garnett. Over to the left wing. Looking to end his cold spell. And Wall lays it in. That's 7 points for John Wall.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
They'll take that every trip down. AD with the dunk.
Pass to Irving. That's good from 17 feet away. Irving's got 14 points.
Easy look for mid-range. He won't miss many of those. Lazy effort defensively.
And the basket by McCollum.
C.J. McCollum has some nasty handles. Tremendous at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
Third team foul.
Here's Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 16 points for him.
I mean, the number of points they scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's Phoenix. Ahead by 9 is the
Phoenix 51. The Heat 42.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And Morant's got the ball here for the Miami Heat. They trail by 9 points. And then LaVine with the jam.
Poetry in motion. Zach LaVine makes it look so easy.
It's Martin on the wing. Down low. Here's McGrady. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Now, here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Irving looking for an opening. Shoots from 14. Bean with the rebound.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Outside, Martin. Pass to Garnett. 5 on the clock. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Rebound by the Heat.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Suns lead by 5. Inside. Irving. That's good. Great play set up by teammate Tracy McGrady.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
From down in the low post, it goes. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Back to Jokic. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. To the middle. Here's Morant. And the rejection by Holmgren. There's the 3. And it's Morant missing.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's McGrady. Hands it from downtown. And now it's a 9-point Phoenix lead.
Timeout call for the Heat.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
And the Heat call time here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, the league says it wants every team to play to win, but All-Star Kevin Durant said it's just not realistic, adding, each year only a few teams can win it. If you're not going to be a playoff or play-in team, might as well go for a top pick, get some reps for guys who ordinarily wouldn't make the rotation, and maybe change their lives as well. Kevin?
And that's an interesting take. Thanks, D.A. Tries to save it. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. The Heat trail by 9. Giannis outside. Outside, Levine. Iguodala outside. 6 on the shot clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Now here's Garnett. He's got 5. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Here's Jokic. The shot, no good. Good D by Gasol. From deep three-point land. And that one's good. McGrady's got 8 points in the quarter.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Second personal foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
At the line for the
Smart
Heat.
ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
Gasol, no good. Now, here's Morant for 3. Rebound by the Suns.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And Garnett misses.
High percentage look for him, but bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Levine.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
The added strength coming into play. Zach Levine just shrugging off the contact inside.
Timeout call, the Suns.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Suns. They're leading by 8. Pass to Bing. KD on the wing. Miami grabs the miss. Iguodala outside. Jokic high post.
Phoenix foul.
And the foul called on Kenyon Martin.
Second personal
That's
foul.
foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Anthony on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Anthony's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Outside, Martin. Knocked away. Outside, Wall. 5 to shoot. Over Cunningham. That one a little long. The Heat trailed by 6. To the inside. Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Out to Anthony. And the foul called on Kenyon Martin.
Third personal foul.
That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Team foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the Heat.
1:27 left to play in the 3rd. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. And he converts the layup.
Carmelo Anthony.
Anthony's got 8 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Irving with it. 20 points for him.
Despite his size, Kyrie taking it up hard in the painted area.
First personal foul.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for Phoenix.
Both free throws good for Irving. 1:03 left to play in the 3rd. Pass to McCollum. Out to Anthony. Iguodala outside. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. 8 points for him.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
There's 45 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. To the paint. And Davis throws it down.
Well, that is why we call CJ a combo guard. He can score with the best, but he also can facilitate.
Outside Irving. Outside Durant. It's stolen by Davis. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
Pass to Martin. Here's Irving. The shot from the low post is good. Irving's got 24 points.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Phoenix. He has really delivered at the offensive.
68.
And your Phoenix squad.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. Phoenix leading by 3. Down low. Here's McGrady. And he dunks it down.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
And the rejection by Holmgren. Inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Nice vision by Levine. He gives it up instead of forcing his own play.
McGrady outside. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Locked and loaded tonight. Whenever he's got any kind of a decent look, he's knocked it down.
He's been the reason they're in this position to win this game. He's been consistent and reliable.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Holmgren with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Martin wide open. He fires. A three-pointer, no good. Miami trailing. Outside, Davis.
Much better job of just taking care of the basketball, really putting the onus on the defense.
So both teams making some changes here. Out of bounds, Miami takes possession.
The ball goes to Miami. Substitution for Miami. Nikola
And
Jokic.
so Giannis will bring it up for Miami. Morant outside. Left side, out of the Kumbo. To tie it up. Outside, Levine. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
And that one's good. Bing.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
The three from Morant. Again, the miss by the Heat.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Here's McGrady. And then jammed down as it goes right over Jokic.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Levine for three.
Zach Levine.
He scores his fifth field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
After a lackluster first half, he's taking charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
4th personal foul. 1st team foul.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line for the Heat.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Here's Bing. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Martin. 6 to shoot. Here's McGrady. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. The Heat trailed by 4. To the middle. Here's Jokic.
Capable of being a very potent scorer. Jokic certainly has looked focused so far in this one.
Back to KD. McGrady outside. Here's Martin. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second.
It's going to be on Jokic.
1st team foul.
And this is where Martin can really hurt you, which is why defenses resort to fouling.
Outside, out of the Kumbo. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
I can't believe that went in, and I don't think he can either.
McGrady outside. Pass to Martin. It's up a 3. And they'll get another chance. Here's Holmgren. In the jump by Holmgren.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Giannis
Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Nikola
12
Jokic.
points for Giannis. For 3, Durant tries again. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Levine double team.
It'll be a turnover.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine.
Into the lineup.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside Irving. Turner with it. Now defended by Jokic. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And now here's Davis, the fast break opportunity.
Phoenix foul.
Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Heat.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
Here's Levine. Pass to Morant. Fires from deep. The rebound by Garnett.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump. And it's not going well.
The Heat with the lead. Here's Antetokounmpo. Using his size, Giannis.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
And the Suns call time here. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
The Suns making a switch here.
Pau Gasol.
Phoenix trails by 3. Here's Irving. Lays it up off the glass. Irving's got 10 points in just the second half.
Calm in the heat of the storm. Kyrie with a big bucket.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
Miami. Shooting for Miami. Zach LaVine.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Down low. Jokic. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Turner. Outside Irving. .135 left in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Gasol. Over Davis. And Davis sends it back. Inside. And it's slammed in by Davis.
This just in. AD is not going to buckle up and fold. He's unafraid of the moment.
To the inside. It's stolen by Davis. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. The 3 from Morant. And so Gasol will bring it up for Phoenix. 4-point game. It's good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. There's 48 seconds left to play in the final quarter. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And on the way from Irving for 3.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
6 on the shot clock. Back to Jokic. Pulls from the top of the key.
Nikola
Good.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Here's Bing. Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
I'm not sure Jokic is actually as calm as he looks right now, but he doesn't seem shaken by the pressure. And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big two-possession game. And he just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
At the stripe, John Morant isn't flawless, but he does seem to thrive under pressure. Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
Irving for three. They recover it. A deep three from Durant. The three-pointer off the mark. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David...
Son of an immigrant, tell my unborn son, tell my unborn daughter, tell her that's the mission, yeah. Are you crazy? All I ever hear is people talking about how bad nepotism. You know how badly I want some nepotism in my life?
Yeah, I was 14, church close. Yo, I was 14, church closed, curve cologne. Somebody grabbed the holy water cause she hurt my soul. I saw an angel in the choir with the perfect tone. Thought I would end up in the fire, burnt to toast. No offense to God, but I had to testify. We were crushing the usher's confessions. 10 years passed, my pockets done gentrified. And the same shorty popped up on my Insta Live. What a reunion, both of us broke bread, communion. None of us locked down or with juniors apart from each other. Should've met much sooner. Got my heart going crazy like okay boomer. Now the same high school that we dropped out from. Got a new library for my charity funds. Under both our names like sharing our lunch behind the bungalows when we were young. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Well, I remember being broke before I was in the mix. See, my Raekwon was just the fuel I needed, so I started taking risks. When everybody had the 5, I leveled up and did the 6. AMG kid knocking, it was written. Poochie knitted, you thought Gucci did it. This Italian race car got in it. See a phantom ain't a phantom if that spooky's rented. Smokes in it, cokes in it, 300,000 in tennis chains. I'm roped in it, waving through a glass top coupe like the Pope's in it. Heaven only snows in my trunk. With the more that you see, you're closer to no limit. I used to want a 300Z with a phone in it. I'm global and Rome with it, feeling at home with it. Money come, money go, ain't no control in it. Push. Yeah. All I ever wanted was to never end up broke. Cause money can't buy back time. Long nights, no lights, dreaming about the bins. No rice, just ice, nothing in the fridge. Sick of making friends, all they do is burn a bridge. I'm drowning in my sins, I never learned how to swim. My life jacket Celine, swim trunk Supreme. Just left the scene in Alexander McQueen. I remember nights I was too broke to think deep. I lost more money than sleep. I was watching corners, I ain't never mopped the floor. Touched 100,000 in 20s from doing chores. Mama was a queen pin, Coretta with cream. She was to Martin Luther. For Christmas I bought the black 4-wheelers. Then a bunch of, I guess it's safe to say it, finally reached his goals. Cause all I ever wanted was to never end up broke.
Never ever.
All I ever wanted was to never end up broke. All I ever wanted was to never end up broke. Yeah. All I ever wanted was to never end up broke. Cause money can't buy back time.
My goal was always millions. By the 50 piece. And I swear to God I'd get rich and trying. Even if it meant Mr. Thanksgiving.
Te juro que ya no me duele, no me duele. Yo llego a la disco y de una se prende. Mi amor, tú te lo pierdes, tú te lo pierdes. Que tienes a otro a mí no me sorprende. Y si a ti te va bien, a mí me va mejor. Me la paso hasta que salga el sol. Yo te deseo el bien, te deseo lo mejor. Y lo mejor ya te pasó. Ay, y si tú pensabas que por ti estaba, ¿será que no me has visto en la calle rompiendo? Y si tú pensabas que por ti estaba, ¿será que no me has visto en la calle rompiendo? Con la baby nueva, con los carros nuevos, con la combi nueva, con piquete nuevo. Chica, no te atrevas a llamar de nuevo. No es que no te quiera, es que ya no quiero, no, no. Ay, ay, si tú te crees. Si tú te crees.